Double Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. All right, now I'm gonna weigh in on the Lakers a little bit. Right, let's weigh in on the Lakers. Uh, I'm telling you now, the Lakers with the team they have right now will make the playoffs next year for sure, and won't be eight, not 7, 8 seed. I think they'll play at, pretty much that top 4 or 5 seed with what they have right now. Right, without a free agent, without trading anybody. I think we should hold up on that money. I don't think we should take let's say a ball dominant player right now. I think if you do that with this team, you'll stunt the growth of several players. If you basketball aficionado, you know what I'm saying, aficionado, or you think you know something about basketball, then you can tell you see something there growing individually with these players. You obviously have something there. There's no reason to bring somebody in there to mess up the chemistry or take things away from guys that are growing right for your eyes, obviously, and fast. That Laker team, let's just start in the center position. You don't even need to get rid of Brook Lopez, right? I know he's underrated. Brook Lopez is very underrated. He's one of the best offensive centers in the game. Or what you want your center to do is to draw a double team. You're going to have double team Brook Lopez, right? When he's on a low block, he is a force to be reckoned with. He makes his free throws. Now he's stretching the floor, shooting threes as well. Only thing he has to find out is the balance of when he stretches and when he gets in there. But you can go down to him and he can create his own shot. Often has a very soft touch. And what the defense, you're thinking about the defense, well, he's weak on the defense. Not really. If you look in blocks, he's always there. But because he's such an offensive juggernaut, the things he does on the defensive end gets lost in the sauce, right? Those ones that those defensive specialists do the same thing, but that's all they do, so you highlight it. But Brook Lopez is not a liability in the defense either. No, any big 7 foot tall and heavy out there on the island guarding a 6'3" point guard or wing, is on the island. No matter if your name ain't Kevin Garnett, or something like that, you can't get down there and guard them boys. There's a few of them that can, but not many. So you got a very, very serviceable or better at the center position and follow them up with a young guy, Subic. Right? So that's okay at that position. Now, Julius Randle, right, is a monster. Julius Randle is a beast on the floor. A beast. Julius Randle is 10% or 20% of activating his right side of his body from becoming a perennial all-star. Right? You have a 4 who can take the ball off the glass, go coast to coast, a la Blake Griffin, and those. He can see people off the dribble, right? And he finishes. We just know he's going left. He'll run over you going left. Him, Sabonis, and them dudes. Sabonis from where's Sabonis playing now? Indiana. Them boys are going left. Period. So in the summer, all they have to do with him is don't give him any props for doing anything with the left hand. Don't count. If you play in a scrimmage, it don't count. He has to finish right. If he can do that, you concentrate only on that, nothing else in the summer at all. If he can go there a little bit, you got an all-star on that position, right? You don't want to stunt the growth of Brandon Ingram for nobody, right? So that means if somebody came in, Paul George or LeBron on that 3 position, and you're trying to delegate Brandon Ingram to the bench, I wouldn't do that. I'm not stunting his growth. So if you're going to bring somebody in, it better be somebody that wants to play with that second unit, right? No matter how big of a star they are. That's why I'm just saying you probably shouldn't even get one. Brandon Ingram, we saw when Lonzo Ball was out playing the 1, playing everything from the 1 to the 3 till it gets a little bit bigger. He's going to play that 4-2, right? But this guy here sees the floor, handles the ball, worked on his jump shot, has that, penetrates, gets to the foul line, probably pretty much more than everybody on the team except Julius Randle. So you're not stunning his growth, right? That's another guy who takes the ball for glass and goes. This is a baby Kevin Durant. At some point, his upside is going to be Durant level. Probably not in the offense, and I'm just mean shooting and getting your own shot. That's the only thing Durant will probably be able to do better than him when it's all said and done. The defense, he's going to be on Durant level or more. Better, actually, on the defensive level. Durant might block a couple of more shots. This guy can guard on the perimeter. Pretty sure better than Durant. And I think he's a better assist guy. So he's going, that's his upside at least. Durant's there already. Durant's a legend already, a Hall of Famer. I'm saying that's his upside here, right? Lonzo Ball, hey, only thing you got to say about him is shooting. That's all. His instincts, his defense, seeing the floor, pushing the ball up, seeing plays before they happen. The game is already slow to a boy that just start playing the NBA, and the game is already slow to him. Oh my goodness, there's an upside there. Ridiculous, because intelligence is something, regardless of what sport. So you see what he's going to do, right? I ain't getting rid of Caldwell Pope because we thought he was a defensive specialist, and all of a sudden he's making more threes than everybody else, starting to create off the dribble too. Oh my goodness. You leave that lineup alone. Somebody else better come from somewhere else. And now you're talking about another young person who stole the show from everybody. It's Kyle Kuzma. Now I can remember, and I know I've been watching for a long time, what rookies go into other gyms and people are screaming your name when you make a shot. Sometimes before he even makes a shot. But what after you make one, it's definitely going down. Kuzma. Why? They're enjoying how he's scoring. Kyle Kuzma has the possibility of being one of the best scorers we've seen. And I'm telling you why. It's not just a 6'10 guy who can make a three-point shot. That used to be something awesome. Now everybody's doing it, right? That's not the point. I'm talking about taking you off the dribble, left and right, right? We don't have to worry about him being one-way heavy. That's one thing. Scoring. In this NBA now, 6'10 can shoot from outside, right? Which means his pump fake means something. He can pump fake from wherever, and you go for it. And he can go left and right. Now, we know he can spin move. But now we know he has a jump hook with the left or the right hand. He has a sky hook from the left or the right hand, a running sky hook. Has a teardrop game, right? Now he posts up. He understands the mismatches. When somebody's small on, he can post up. He makes his free throws. Offensive juggernaut. Now it's only going to get better. Now, the people used to say on the scouting report that Aiden, he's not going to pass the ball. Man passes great off the dribble. And when he does, he's celebrating it. He's not there to pass, but he does it enough to make sure y'all going you got to make sure that you take care of those passes. That's another option that he has. It's not just scoring, so you can't just load up on him. So at the end of the day, the Lakers have a lot of upside. They got some bench space. Right? They got some bench space, somebody to come in there on the bench and play with the second unit, things like that. But I don't think they need to necessarily go out and get some big free agent who will stunt the growth of this team they have now. That team here, if they were trusting the process over in Philadelphia, who we'll be talking about soon, right? This process here is already next year ready to be ready to be presented to the world. This will be a playoff team next year. Now, let's see who we probably get or whatever. As long as they don't get rid of any of these guys, any of these young guys, they shouldn't do it because what you're going to do is you're going to see them somewhere else and they're going to turn into a superstar. They're there right now. You have the possibility of having 3 or 4 All-Stars on that team. You do. So y'all better just keep it at, stay pat. You don't go out there just throw no money away. Make sure we invest it wisely. If not, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride from these young guns. Because I'd rather it that way, to be honest with you. Doing Sports Talk Worldwide. Now I'm up out of here, y'all.